me and TJ, we've actually not been communicating for a while. Last time me and TJ spoke was we came out of the house and that's all.
Before the show, how long had you known each other for?
5 years, you know.
So what changed after the show?
It's just that some things does not sit well with me, and I'm a very realistic person. So if I see that the way you're moving, it's not what I want, then I just take a step back. And then, so I just felt like me and him, it's not a friendship I would love to keep. Some of the conversations that it not sit well with me, and then considering the role I played in TJ being on the show, it was a serious, like, I felt like we should go, no matter what. If they tell me, say, TJ mad, I should stand for you. If they're telling me that, you should, likewise, you get so.
What conversations did you hear?
Everything changed when we were separated.
Yeah.
So when it was her, so if you do your own stuff now, if you do my own. So, and he said something in the diary section. People asked him, what's your dynamic? What's your dynamic of friendship in the house? And he said, Uzi is the closest to me in the house, is my best friend. And in my mind, okay, he said Uzi is my best friend, okay. And he said something like he was going to give, okay, when he told me at first, I wanted to give the godfather of his children to Osem, by the way. I first said, this thing, you're not supposed to have the conversation with your wife first. That number one, by the ways your wife don't even know them, and then that's why I told him the videos are there, and I said we're not supposed to agree together. I'm not saying you should give it to me, but you're just meeting them on the show. Godfathers, please. I don't even know if they've been doing the duty of the Godfathers, but they are the Godfathers. So by now, they call the picking every day. They send out like £1,000. So then I said, he said that's what he wants to do. Then he said, me and Ben, we were never like Uzi is more of my friend. Ben was never my friend. They just saw that as licking the ass of them. By the ways, he actually did reach out to me after the show. And he still say he don't fuck up. But as at that time, my head is still a boil. Do you get? So I did not even respond.
Do you regret coming on the show with him?
I don't regret coming on the show because with TJ. Who knows if I don't come with person with no savvy book like TJ? If we don't even go far. Do you understand? So that's just, I don't regret it.
I want to go to Cassia. There was conversations around the fact that he may not have deserved this win.
I saw Sean's phone. He said something like, we didn't do anything in the house. So I just want to ask him, what did you do in the house that we didn't do? Because the last time I checked, the only thing you did in that house was kiss.
In the house, I felt people who've done a lot more. As you're basically still standing by the statement you made. Yeah, it's not personal. In fact, funny enough, I think Cassia's more deserving winning. There was a moment that she gave in the show, right?
Well, you're acting as if, oh, you know everything about the show. Are you going to tell me that all the winners, they've been the most entertaining housemates?
I'm not the best person to ask. I don't have a well-rounded view with Big Brother. There's some people who probably think, all Sean was doing was kissing. No, while you watched me kiss, and you maybe were entertained or discussed about it, it's something that you can talk about and be like, that's fine, but people voted for them and they won. So, to the world, or to Nigeria, they won for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they're married, maybe because of the illicit dynamic. I am just talking about what I experienced in the house as somebody who was living there. Kelly Ray, so it was a tweet you made. Who was it directed at?
Yeah, actually, it wasn't directed at one person. One person told me there was a gossip. It was like, as 4 or 5 housemates that, oh, we didn't even know what Nigerians saw in Kelly.
Sean
was
and?
There. No, Sean and I think Mbadiwe twins were there because apart from Sean saying it, I knew that was not my business in the first place. I didn't put in my attitude towards anybody. I was just normal. You understand? Because I was not there, so I cannot fault anybody. But I was able to discern that there must have been this gossip. And that was why I tweeted that if you think you're worthy of something and the next man is not worthy of it, you're dumb. Some of us here, I want to tell you, you actually came into the game using your emotions rather than your sense. I was the one that was singing in the house. At some point, some of you started singing during task, but you were copying me. Nelly, you sang now. Have you forgotten?
I did.
Why did you sing? Are you a singer?
Must I be a singer to sing? What the
now,
anybody can sing.
Ebuka, if I go into another competition with most people here, it's not pride. I will win some of you again.
What just upsets you here now?
I think she said something to Kelly, so I was just trying to show her something.
What happened there, sir?
So the thing is, everybody here can actually testify that I loved Kelly. I never had any issues with Kelly Ray. I don't have any issues with Kelly Ray winning. Kelly Ray is my guy. I mean, before we came out and we stopped talking, I never said anything negative about Kelly Ray anywhere. I supported him in the house, and he also supported me. But coming out after media rounds, we never spoke.
Why is that?
I don't know. She obviously is a wife. I know the issue Cassia had with me was
You
because
stopped talking to him.
allow me
That
to
is
speak.
stupid one. Obviously because of the wife.
Like I was saying, the wife obviously had issues with me because I told Onyeka that you said something that you told me Onyeka told you. You were so confident that Onyeka told you that. You never told me it was your instinct when
I
thinking
said
about
two things. Onyeka said the first one. The second one was my instinct.
But
Maybe
you
you
lied.
didn't understand.
You
Oh,
lied.
shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Lied against me, period.
Shut up. You left
You
me
are a
and support
liar.
on my friend.
And you and your husband.
Shut
No. And he implied that the person doesn't shower.
Is that
and I'm
you?
like,
You
Kelly
don't
Ray,
shower?
you lied as your strategy and you have been lying since then. Oh, please, excuse me. Please, who didn't see me take a shower here? Please, let me even stand up for this. Who didn't see me take my bath in the house?
Did he mention your name?
Look, please, look at me. I'm so soft, so fresh. I even look better than people that are saying that I didn't take my bath.
She has been listening to everything she has been saying. They're calling Cassia bitter. She said we ganged up against you, we gossiped about you. I asked everybody sitting here, have I for once say anything bad about Onyeka? No, I did not. But this person said the most nasty thing about me. Yes. I'm not the kind of person to sit on a chair and try to pull my fellow woman down. I would never do that.
The part where you told Big Brother that I was trying to seek attention by vomiting.
You cannot sit there and call another person bitter. As a person, I'm going to tell you, Onyeka, you're a very horrible person. And I'm telling you to my food.
She said I posted something.
Oh, yes.
I don't care.
What did you post?
Of course, allow person talk now. You know where? You're funny now.
Lying that somebody didn't shower. You're a
Why not call
liar.
your name now? Why you bitter?
You're
You
a
liar.
liar.
Somebody called me failed, that I'm a failed winner, blah, blah. I'm supposed to know who your fan is and who not. The person called me failed, said a lot of things. I was catching cruise. Then I said, okay, which of the housemates are you talking about? Is he the one that takes a bath once in 2 weeks?
So who are you referring to?
What do you refer to? Nobody knows bath
That's
for
a
2
lie.
weeks.
But you also said her.
Am I supposed to say he's or about for 2 weeks?
So you
I'm not offended because I know that I take my shower every day. But I just want to, even if there was a housemate, wwhy would you speak like that to another housemate? Because of fans.
Are you down
Now,
to be
coming
for you,
to
baby?
Victoria, one thing I don't respect is people lying. Victoria and Sean, they had a conversation, calm down, about her gameplay. Her gameplay was a triangle. They agreed. Trying to now make it look like you're the victim. That was your game. Accept it. Check it.
She made a point here about how you consistently called her names.
Ebuka,
So
yes,
why was that?
because she was behaving like a snake. The reason why I knew her game plan was one day I went to meet her. Everybody's playing game. I don't fault anybody. Do you understand? Do your thing. Play your card, I play my card. That's it. We don't need to fight. But then, I'm now coming to meet you as a woman. I'm like, something funny is going here. Because me, my own game plan is not a triangle. I tried to get out of it. Something funny is happening here. And you're like, no, just cruise. We're just cruising. It's just cruise. I sensed it.
So let me just
It is your
clear
game,
the
man. You
BS
lost that.
happened way after Onyeka had created the triangle situation, right or wrong.
Right.
I and Ozzy just started talking. But I kind of noticed whenever I'm speaking with him, she's always around. Yes. Then she came to me and had a conversation. She was like, Victoria, I know you like him. Tell me now, can ship both of you together? I told her that I'm not here to be in a ship. We are just catching cruise. I'm just having fun. If you like him, go. So after she had created that triangle situation, on a live eviction show, you asked the question, what is this triangle thingy that was going on? And Sean spoke about it. And Sean was like, you know what? You barely have a game plan. Why not just key into it? And I told Sean, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not here for that. People, I do not want to be seen in a triangle. Not once, not
Sean,
twice,
is that true?
not three
Yeah,
times.
okay.
Did we have that conversation? Onyeka is the kind of person that she comes to you, befriends you, make you vulnerable, gets information from you, and uses it against you. She came to me, she cried, said a lot of things. I did not shed one tear. She went back to Sean and told Sean that I was vulnerable with Victoria. She just told me to be fine. Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. I felt bad.
Did I come
because
to
I'm
you?
like, oh, she was actually vulnerable with me, trying to make me feel comfortable. And I wasn't open to her as well. I went to her bed to have a conversation. But she went on and on about pushing the narrative that I am slow. Not once did she say it, not twice. You know, it's just quite funny that you sit there and accuse me of things that you're deliberately doing. Guess what? There are lots of videos and you're just making yourself look stupid.
Well, Ebuka, at the end of the show, I apologized and I told everybody the only crime I committed with your friends, I saw competitors, I saw game show, I came and I saw a space I could take and I took it. Period. And
not here. How have things turned out for you and TJ? Meet up, have a conversation. If not, what happened?